How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. And obviously, a couple hours ago, I had to dip out real quick. Appreciate all the messages that have come through since. Yeah, his head got split open a little bit right at the front of his forehead because he hit it jumping about. You know, when people say boys will be boys, yeah, it's one of those ones. Took him hospital, little bit of glue. He's blessed. Come back home. He had an ice lolly. He's in bed now. So, touch wood. We're all good, people. We're all good. And they said there shouldn't be a scar or anything like that because it wasn't that deep. So yeah, we move. Appreciate all the messages, man. Appreciate all the messages. And considering it was a swift turnaround at the hospital and they really actually looked after us, got us through swiftly. I thought, you know what? He'll be off to sleep soon, and I might as well just go back, do another live quickly and finish off what I started earlier, because what I started earlier was the first video for 3.5 months. So I thought, you know what, I'll have a bit of time, and you know, hopefully that time comes as early as possible, because I didn't want it to be too late of a stream. But yeah, we're back, and I've got quite a few of the super chats from the last one. I'll get to them at some stage in this video, people, at some stage. But yeah, let me see what people are saying. Lucas says scars enhance attractiveness. Yes, well, scars tell a story, but it's ain't a story he's gonna remember. It's a story I'm gonna have to tell people. But yeah, like I said, there shouldn't be one there anyway. So we move. Look, all the messages are about little man. He's okay, people. He's all good. He's sleeping now. He's chilling, smiling again. He was smiling at the hospital. So it was all good. It was all good. Big up everyone though. Saba, come on. Another name. Earlier when I was going through the names in the stream, I was thinking it's been a little while since I've actually done this, but Saba's another name there. That JK, another one there. Come on. Ah, sorry to hear that, JK. Had to put your dog down today. Sorry to hear that, my bro. I see it here. Yeah, I know how close people get to dogs and cats in particular. I've seen many people, you know, lose animals and it affects them deeply. So keep your head up, my bro. Keep your head up. Do more videos. Go to Nelly. Come on, I remember you as well, my guy. Like you probably wasn't there earlier. I am gonna do more videos. That's the whole plan. I set this, you know, studio up here now. So in terms of visuals, we're back. Nice little lighting in the background there. I'm well lit up. HD 1080. We're good. Mic, I need to just sort that out. It's in pieces right now. But I'll sort that out for the next stream. And like I said in the last one, I advise people go watch the last one as well, because I asked people for recommendations of shows and people and whatnot. Obviously, I want to, you know, try to get back to doing at least a few streams on my channel a week as well, because since the Big Six moved over to the official channel, go subscribe, people, if you haven't already. I've done nothing here. So the plan is to do more. But as I said earlier as well, the plan is not to just do more for doing more's sake. It has to have some sort of purpose and some sort of, you know, flow to it, consistency, chemistry, all of that. Come on, I'm gonna do more videos, my guy. Thank you, love, for the love. Hope you're well. Says after best, I'm coming. I've been ill all week as well. You can probably still hear it in my voice a little bit. So yeah, I haven't been well myself, but we move. What can you do? You can't do anything but move. But yeah, let's talk, people. Let's bring the super chats up from earlier. Sorry, I'm just looking through the chat again. I'm gonna just pause the chat there so I can catch up with it. Aaron said earlier, smash the like button. Weekly shows, the Big Six. Happy to see more content coming. I answered that one from James. LFC said, how can you put up with DMX on roids every week, my guy? You know what? Tobbs is actually my guy. You know, he is jarring when it comes to football sometimes, but he knows his stuff as well. But just when it comes to Arsenal, he can't. Like, all that knowing his stuff business goes out the window 95% of the time. 5% of the time you catch him talking, you know, unbiasedly about Arsenal. It's actually a good listen, but that's 5% of the time, and God knows when that 5% comes every single month. Luke says, I think Kamada from Lazio, Yokosuka from West Brom are slept on. Keep an eye out for them. We could get them for low with a good ceiling. Yokosuka is, if I'm not mistaken, he must be near 30 now, if not 30 already. I think he's good though. I think he's good, but I don't think. Listen, if Arsenal went to get him or even Kamada, I mean, I don't know much about Kamada at all. Um, I don't think that's where we need to be looking. If I'm honest with you, I think we need to be, the final pieces of this jigsaw need to be bangers, like Declan Rice, banger, not like Havertz, opposite of banger. Not can't really think on the spot right now, but what's the opposite of a banger, people? TBG says, big up Turks, bro. Just seen the AFTV vid. Saliba is the best centre back in the world. I don't care what anyone says. They're sleeping. Blessings to you and the fam. More solo content. TBG. Love for the love. Yeah, that debate was wild still. You know what it is? Obviously, me, Tobes, and Matisse, like we know each other well now. So once you're comfortable with someone, the chemistry is just 100 anyway. So none of us are going to allow anyone to chat shit or to put some. So they was trying their best, but in all honesty, that was one of my favorite pieces of content ever, if I'm honest, ever, because I just forgot about it. I just forgot we was being filmed. It just felt like brethren just talking bang about football, obviously in person. When it's Big Six to show, I'm hosting it, it's streamed, so I'm dealing with a live chat. As much as it's got that friends in a living room vibe to it, because I'm hosting and I'm looking at the live chat as well, I need to be on job. I can't get lost in the sauce. So I have to balance out all of the attention throughout the show. And another one from LFC Badder says, you win the league if you got Shabozlai instead of 29. Shabozlai is one of a few that I think, I would have been a lot more confident and hopeful of winning the league if we had bought Shabozlai being one of them. There is a few, I'll be honest with you. There is a few. And there's probably still a few, I can't think right now, but there's probably still a few out there that without a shadow of a doubt I'm taking immediately, if it was possible, which is highly unlikely. That's the super chats I got from earlier anyway, so I'm glad I got them in. If you're here, you're here. If you're watching it after, obviously I can't put them on the screen because it was the last video, but I did save them to the side. This one's funny still. Turkish upload rate only slightly better than Havertz goal and assist. Well, listen, back-to-back streams. Obviously, this won't be a long one because I'm doubling up as well. And like I said, I ain't feeling too good. Usually, I like late streams, but because I haven't been feeling too good. When you're not feeling good, the later it gets, the more your body kind of starts feeling like, just relax, my bro. Just relax. So I thought, let me get a 5 p.m. stream. And I was going to try to do it earlier, but obviously I had little man and whatnot. I had to do a couple of things. But yeah, we're back. 9:45. Won't be that long, people, though. Apologies. And if you want more, go to the last one, part 1 of the double live stream today. What happened to the Invincible show? Lee says, what happened to the Invincible show? What's that? The Robbie and Lee show? What do you mean what happened? Robbie was away this week, so I don't know. I think Julian done it with Lee. But aside from that, I don't know if that's the show you're talking about. That's the only Invincible show I know. That's for sure. Sabah says, can't lie, bro. You and Curtis need an end of week review of the games. Well, like a Sunday thing. I was looking at Sunday nights for my solo streams, that's what I was looking at. Listen, it's right now. I just thought I have to come back into this channel. Like, people have been waiting too long. The numbers ain't going down. Like, man, people are waiting. So I have to do something. And every international break, the plan was to return, but in the end, it's the last international break of the year, and I have to remain committed to being committed to this channel, which I am, to be honest. But like I said, it needs to make sense, the content I'm doing. I'm just not gonna just go live and just record whatever for whatever's sake and just hope for the best. I want to, you see how Big Six built? I want to continue doing things like that. Fingers crossed. Loving that gold trophy. Come on. A lot of people are asking me about the gold trophy. That one I bought a few years ago. To be honest, the place I got it from, because they make it, the place I got it from, the website don't exist anymore, so I'm not too sure about that. and then I got a smaller one recently because the one I got up there that smashed to pieces. I've essentially stuck like 12 to 14 pieces back together there, and I'm missing one piece of the crown. So I thought, let me go find another one. I found another one, but it's a lot smaller than that one. I feel to bring it down now, but next time. You saw it on Big Six anyway. If you didn't, I had both of them on me. And even that was the last one in stock on the website that I bought it off. And to be honest with you, I was even worried they tried to do, man, because I bought it. No delivery email, no confirmation of order. 3.5 weeks later, nothing, not one bit of communication. I'm about to call my bank or go through the live chat on my phone. Next day, bang, arrives. But yeah, they're sold out there as well. So I can't help anyone that wants one, if I'm honest. Big up Turkish. Why always me? Quote, I love you too, Turkish. Aye, that was mad. FC24 tomorrow night, Big Six channel, 9 p.m. But that was mad. I have to have a word with the chairman about that. Got a bit too comfortable there. Imagine that's more or less my first week on the job. What's going on? Happy International Men's Day, Turkish. Is that what it is today? Didn't know that. Big up. I don't know what these things mean, if I'm honest with you, but yeah, there's a day for everything there. But not for the love. Turkish, you see Havertz with win. Thoughts? What do you mean Havertz with win? I haven't seen that. I don't, to be honest, I don't want to see that. So I don't even care. I don't want to have thoughts on that. That's not something that I wish to entertain. We are happy that you're back to standard solo streams. Missed this a lot. Big up, big up. I am back and I will be consistently back, people. Hold me to it. Hold me to it. If I'm not, unsubscribe. If I slow down again, if I miss something that I tell you I'm gonna do, moving forward, this will be at least once a week, every week. And like I said, shows are coming back to this channel. Then just you call it a day with me. But the time is now, people. So see, I don't even like this table I set up too much. It keeps on shaking every time I put my arm down. It's just shaking. I don't know what's going on, and the camera just shakes. But even issues of the studio, I'll have to sort that out, people. My guy, come on, Turkish, what's good? Omar in the building. YouTube OG, bro. I think I knew about you before you knew about me. That's what's mad, Omar. But big up, man. Same way. You should still be. You should still be a mod, I think. Let me know if you're not. Late as usual. I was slightly, but people understand. I got a little son. It ain't easy, as my good friend in Manchester says. Big up Carl. Come on, hope you're well, bro. So likewise, my bro. Likewise. Busy, tired, but well. Hope you are too, bro. Bring back realer than most with rants. Well, yeah, it turns to real, recognize real. But listen, 100%. What it is the first thing I want to bring back is like consistent things. I want to say consistent shows, but I wouldn't call this one a show. I want to bring back some consistency. So this one solo stream a week, hopefully every Sunday. That is that I want to be set. Then I want on another day, another show to be set. Really and truly, I've probably got time for 2 shows and this every single week. And then specials here and there, whenever I get time, international breaks, quiet periods, I can do different bits and bobs. I want to do UFC as well. UFC unboxing, more UFC, but I want to bring Fight Club back. And probably a lot of you don't know what Fight Club was, but I used to do UFC watch along as well. Used to earlier this year. Very difficult thing to do because they are so late in the night. Big up everyone that tuned into them. MCE TV, big up you. There was a few, to be honest. Even there was a SC Guna. Big up SC Guna all day. I haven't seen him yet in the last couple of streams, but a few people supported the UFC. But late night streams, going live at 3:30 in the morning till 6:30 in the morning. I want to bring Fight Club back and make it like a preview and review show, or like a weekly news type of show. UFC, boxing, combat sports in general. Because I know there's a big fight in bare knuckle coming up. Eddie Alvarez and I forgot that guy's name, to be honest. I shouldn't forget it. It's gonna piss me off now. Someone's gonna say it in the chat. But yeah, I want to bring that as well once a week, because I don't want to limit it just to football, and it's Arsenal especially, because obviously AFTV, I do a lot of Arsenal stuff, and talk enough about Arsenal as it is. AFTV, Big Six. No doubt on my solo streams I'll get questions and whatnot about it. So the shows I want to be more, you know, all round, let's say well-rounded. Mike Perry, that's it. Love people. Come on. Who was first in there with Mike Perry? The first one I saw with it was Gaza Trigger. What is this the real Big Six account that was in it? Is this the real Big Six account answering my questions for me in my chat? Yeah, it is as well. Big up. Come on. Mike Perry, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So yeah, hopefully that comes back soon. Fight Club, new and improved, different type of thing, probably pre-recorded. Looking to add an element of that into my channel as well. Because for the last 3 years, it's been all streams, like very little, well, very few pre-records. So I want to bring that element back as well. Maybe even shorts, but I don't really like shorts, if I'm honest with you. If I want shorts, I'll go on Instagram and them apps there. Skull. Yeah, I thought so. How many kits do I have at the back? I've got a fucking fair few of kits, I'll be honest. I do need to do some sort of a kit thing someday, you know. These ones in the middle are probably these, not just these 6, but these 6 are probably, actually there's 7 there. Yeah, that 7 is probably the rarest of the lot I got, if I'm honest. But I do need to do something regarding all the merchandise and memorabilia and all of that stuff I've got. But yeah. Little man's blessed, people. Little man's blessed. Skull is always lurking. What? He's dressed up in a suit and tie for FIFA and lost 1-0 at home to Luton. Who's that? Matisse? Isn't it FM he's doing tonight? Omar said, "Feeding the Cronkite, broski. If I take out these kits, you won't see many from the Cronkite era. Even though, look, I've got the new home shirt there. I like the new home shirt. I can't lie. And we did challenge for a league title last year, and we did buy Declan Rice, and we did start flexing a little bit, and you know, that's the bare minimum. That one there is an OG. That 02 gold one as well, an OG. Then you had the 2 Henry ones at the end, when he returned from New York Red Bulls. He played 3 games or something. Was it 3 games? I think it was 3 games. Played 3 games, 3 different shirts. The red one, the blue one, the yellow one. And I think he had 3 shots and, what was it, 2 goals? Was it 2 goals? The Leeds one, the Sunderland one. Yeah, I think it was 2 goals. Yeah, man. You're not going to make me pull them out. This one is, look, even Henry at the back. This one is just cold, man. Don't fit me no more, unfortunately, but what can we do? What can we do? This is too cold, man. Badge on there, champions 01, 02. Can't really go wrong. This one's I need to get the name sorted there, but this one's probably the rarest Arsenal kit one of maybe 2, 3 rarest Arsenal kits you could ever get. And these 2 are prototypes, so they're not even Arsenal. They're not even kits that have been worn. They're kits that was suggested in the 90s. Man said, "Give me a price." Look, let me show you these 2. These 2 are obviously you'll remember the year they're from, but instead of wearing this one, we decided to wear the opposite colors, yellow and blue there. I've even got it somewhere there. You can see my away kits are all there, but that one was never worn. This one's cold. This one's cold, and so is this one, to be honest. This one wasn't the inverted. We didn't choose inverted. We done blue and baby blue or something like that. Where is it? But these 2 are prototypes, so these 2 are rare as well. You won't find many of them. And they're all legit, people. They're all legit before people think that. What's this guy doing? Going Istanbul and getting kits, bro. I'm not getting my kits from Istanbul. Big up Istanbul, though. They are quality still. But these are all originals, people. These are all originals. No, no one tarnished my name. No one tarnished my name. Let me bring the chat back up as well. Um, yeah, I got a few jackets as well. I got a few jackets. I got a few jackets. They're there as well. But like I said, I should do a video about this rather than just randomly start bringing out things. But I've got a few nice jackets there as well. I can't even lie. See, you lot are making me go down memory lane. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let me go back to this. Okay, we got some. Wait, where are we? Which wait. Idris says would love. Well, I assume you'd love. I don't think it's would hate to see a show with you and Shuroi once a month. If it is, then I'm sorry about that, but it's coming, and it's probably not going to be once a month either. So if that's something you hate to hear, then apologies, but I'm sure you mean would love it. So big up, big up. Texas says, which other AFTV host has the views closest to yours about the Arsenal, and who has the most contrary views to yours? I'm stuck on the closest one because I don't see I don't see any I don't see any close to to the way I view things. If I'm honest with you, I'd be interested to hear what the chat thinks. Contrary, I'd say probably Robbie. Nah, probably Robbie. But that's because of things like Eddie and Ketia, and you know he argues with me about crazy things sometimes. Obviously, Cecil printing things out on after 14 games. That's quite the opposite of something I'd do, and that just sticks out in my memory. I'd probably say it's I'll probably say it's one of those two. It's probably one of those two. If I had to pick, but closest to, I'm not too sure about that. Let me even go to. Oh, you're asking about any? I just thought you meant the presenters, maybe, or the people that are most regular, like me, James, Cecil. Julian is definitely the most contrary to me. Oh my god! Listen. Oh my god, 100%. You know that. You know that already. There's no way. There's no way. People are saying Laurie in terms of opposite, or I wouldn't say opposite with Laurie, even though me and Laurie and Eddie and Ketcher, we've had a few. Curtis is probably most alike because he said AFTV again. I thought he meant the regular host. So yeah, if I'm up, Dan Potts. Okay, so if I broaden the spectrum, I'd probably say Dan and Curtis are similar in the views and you know and whatnot about the club. And the opposite is Julian and I want to say Ty, but Ty is Ty, so I'm gonna say Julian. Ty don't talk about the owners. He don't try and justify shit. He just loves the club. Whereas Julian does that. So I'm gonna say yeah, the opposite to me is probably Julian. Probably Julian. Good shout, people. Good shout. Johnny says, imagine Havertz unlocks his inner demon. Arteta expects, bro. I don't know about no inner demons. I watched a fucking mad movie last night. What was it on Netflix? Talk to me. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch that movie. That movie's crazy. Talk to me. Netflix. Look at me doing promo. Let them know. They need to sponsor something on this channel. Do something. But yeah. Sorry, Inner Demon reminded me of that way more than it would of Kai Havertz. But listen, let's hope and pray, people, because that's all we can do right now. Just tuned in. Hope little man is well. He is. Show us your Havertz shirt, bro. I'll take every single one of those down. You won't see that. There ain't no name. Like, I ain't got a name on my shirt since Ozil. I think Ozil's the last person I got on the shirt. I'm pretty sure, which was the first season he was there, the yellow one, with the blue collar. That was the last name I got. Big up Turkish. Where were you for the bro? I wasn't there. I was watching it with friends in Finsbury Park. One of the worst nights of my life. Philippe, why'd you do that? I'm trying to have a nice stream. I don't think people know what like remembering that night does, because the amount of shit for the last coming up to 20 years I've got about not winning the Champions League, and the amount of times I've had to shut up when people say, "Have you got a Champions League?" Yeah, it ain't easy. It hasn't been easy. I try not to think. I try and hope. So let me hope, Philippe. Let me hope. Um, let me see. Let me see. A couple more here. It's your boy Hamza says, "Big up you, Turkish. Big up Turkish, bro. Sorry, I was reading another chat. Sorry. Big up Turkish. Been a fan since day one. Only sent a few comments or super chats. More of a silent watcher. Wanted to say you have helped me a lot, bro, through tough times. Huge inspiration. So thank you for that." Hamza, love, my bro. First and foremost, actually, first and foremost, listen, I hope the tough times haven't lasted and you're in a much better place. And secondly, love for the love, because I do appreciate messages like this as well. Because sometimes I think it's mad, people do message me a lot about how some of the content I'm doing or some of the things that I've, said and angles I've viewed has really helped people a lot. And they've had someone representing them, or they've had they've taken their mind off things just watching the Big Six, for example. So if talking about football can do that, even for just one person, that is crazy. So like I said, I hope the tough times haven't lasted. And generally, people, tough times, I'm not even gonna, you know what, I don't think we're in the right state in the world for me to say tough times never last. I don't think we are in the right state, because as much as these phrases are cute and whatnot, and I'm probably taking this a whole different way, Hamza, because I know the problems that you might have been talking about, that you've gone through, are probably nothing compared to the problems going on in the world right now. But some of these phrases are cute and they sound nice, but when you really broaden your horizon, tough times have lasted for a lot of people for a long fucking time. So yeah, I'm not going to use that. I retract that. But big up Hamza, same way. 40 Side says, "What's mad is that you have generally critiqued the performances this season, but saw the shows with rival fans on AFTV and you defend the manager, clubs and players to the fullest. Big respect." Bro, you see, we're at a stage now, yeah, where obviously Arsenal, yeah, they pissed me off a lot after moving into the Emirates, and the lack of this, ambition and desire and real drive to be, a great club again. So as much as we're back to challenging and whatnot, if I'm talking with Arsenal fans, yeah, we're Arsenal fans, so I'm gonna, we're gonna leave it all on the table. If I've got concerns, I've got concerns. If I'm worried about something, I'm gonna say I'm worried about something. But where we are at right now is not where we was at 5 years ago, because 5 years ago, when opposition fans used to, put us down and whatnot, I tended to agree with them, because I looked at their clubs and thought to myself more often than not, I wish we moved the same way you lot move. With most of them, bar Tottenham, who even finished above us for years anyway, and went to a Champions League final. In terms of moving, they spent nothing in various windows and didn't really show ambition themselves. So I don't want to move like them for sure. But Man United, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, we've all looked at them over the years and said, we wanted to move like them. So I couldn't really get onto opposition fans for chatting shit about Arsenal, because I was just fed up with it. Arsenal allowed it to happen. The people in charge, the people that own it, it's your fault. It's your fault. And then we're out here, getting roasted for it, whether it's YouTube or Twitter or on WhatsApp or in the living room. Now I can't have opposition fans looking like talking too much smoke. As much as I've had concerns, and now, I still think City are favourites for the title. Opposition fans need to calm a little bit, take it easy, relax, because it's not rosy at home, that's for sure. So I'll back the thing. Different environments. What can we do, people? We have to adapt. Oh, I forgot about my tea as well. It is cold. That was a good tea as well. Let me have a sip of water instead. Big up everyone here. Over 600 people here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. How long does it take to get the beard proper in the morning? You see, one sec. You see, if there's people my age, yeah, in the chat, and by my age, I'm 35. Grew up in the 90s and 2000s, like things like doing your hair and male grooming and stuff. It was never like, it was like, who does that? Like, what, back then it was like, what real man does that? Obviously, a lot's changed over the years and whatnot. So I grew up in the nature that, I used to wear hats from early. It used to be the American style hats, the Jay-Z and the Cassidy ones. Cassidy was one of my favorite rappers. Not the trucker ones like this, but the ones that had the straight peak, big, new era. Jay-Z used to wear it to the. I never used to wear it to the side like that, but I used to have them hats because when I had a hell of a lot of hair, I wasn't a guy to do my hair like that. But obviously, times have changed, and now I look at myself sometimes spending 20, 25 minutes in the mirror doing my beard after spending 10, 15 minutes in the shower doing my beard. So it's crazy what's going on in the dunya. But considering, the beard is the only hair on show in this current climate, I've got to keep it healthy. So hope I'm doing a good job. But yeah, I take longer than I should take on on a beard, let's say. BS7H says, can't say that, bro. Fresh trim. No. Fresh trim. Listen, it's different though. It's different. Okay, so I grew up with a lot of African, Caribbean. So the fades and the shape ups and all that. That was always part of my culture growing up too, because that was my friend. So we go to the barbers for doing the same thing. But I just mean that is a shape up and a trim and a fade. That's done. I can go sleep, shower. I don't need to comb my hair. I don't need to do anything. It's done. But as soon as my hair starts getting a bit longer, it's like I've got to comb it. I might need to bring the gel out. I might need to spray it up to do some sort of sheen or solidify it. Or that's all long. Like fresh trim is a must. Shape up, nice. But that's it. It needs to be low enough that I don't need to care about it too much in the morning. I just need to, have my shower, brush it down quickly. We move. But as soon as my hair starts getting long, it's all long. My hair was just curly. It was curly. And it wasn't, different texture, obviously. So my hair, when it was curly, was just like thin as well. So it's just, you need to do something to it. I'm not tying it up. I'm not doing a ponytail. Nah, bro. Just put a hat on, cover it all up. We move. High tech. The current climate is mad, bro. The current climate is crazy. The economy is squeezed. I will say that. It's your boy Hamza says, I appreciate your words, bro. You're my favorite football content creator. Love for the love, and come on, you Gunners. Hamza, appreciate that, my bro. And he's got a question. What advice would you give to people starting off YouTube? I've got this question quite a few times over the years. I think I'm probably the wrong person. You know what? When I give advice on this thing, it sounds like I'm like just fobbing it off. Like I remember Curtis asked me for advice before he started at YouTube, and I just said, bro, just do your thing, find your lane, and just do your thing. Remain consistent. Transfer window time. Obviously, things things boom, but you can't limit yourself to just transfer window booms. You need to be consistent and create a brand that people like, or not create, but through talking, people invest time and energy into someone else, and they get to understand their character, and then people will attach to. Look at Curtis's watch alongs and his streams now. It's crazy. But at the time, that was the only advice I could give, because that's what I did as well. I just tried. I just, I found a lane. Like first I did an interview with AFTV, then people wanted me to do stuff, and then I started my own channel. I remember Wenger got, the news came out that he was going to leave. I did a little video on that, that summer did a few more videos, next manager, you know, players who should go, who should come in. And from there, I just started, you know, just started thinking, right, like, people are commenting on my videos, people are enjoying, you know, people are DMing me, or friends are WhatsApping me saying they've just watched my video. And these things were all mad to me. So I just continued it and continued it. Then I thought to myself, bear in mind, first YouTube appearance, February 2017 on AFTV. Bear in mind, for the next couple of years after that, Arsenal just, it was a chore talking about Arsenal. It was a chore because I could only be honest with myself and say the real. Whether people agree with that or not, I don't really care. I just say what I think. I'm not here for Tom, Dick, or Harry to agree, disagree, or debate me. I don't really give a shit. I say what I want to say. But I was tired because I'm saying what I want to say over and over again, and I'm getting ripped and harassed about what I'm saying over and over again. I'm just thinking, in my friendship group, this don't happen. And I just thought, what happens in my friendship group? We argue with opposition fans. You know, if there's a poor result for them, we laugh at them. That's our moment. That was my moments as an Arsenal fan where, you know, I could enjoy that little moment. What, they got smashed? Come on, I'll message my guys. So I thought, we top six. Let me start a top six show. Obviously, it turned into the Big Six show, but that's how the Big Six was formed. But yeah, I kind of went off on one there. So the whole moral of this story is, just do your thing. You know, it might not be for you, but don't overthink it. Don't ask too many people for advice. I just think natural is the best way possible, because if you create something off of another person's advice or rhetoric or narrative, how long can you maintain that for? Like, how long can I maintain being real for the rest of my life? I've been real for all my life. So I could, you know, that is me. So I'm me on camera. I'm me. You know, I couldn't imagine fabricating something or doing something not normal to me because I think it could bang, and then maintaining that. You know, I'm not saying I might not do, you know, let's just say one day I do a skydive piece of content. That's a crazy piece of content, and you know, it might bang, it might not bang, but that's not me for the rest. You gotta find you first on you know, online. Find you and what you are, your brand. And by your brand, I don't mean think about money and think about all of this business stuff yet. By your brand, I mean, to you, you're you, but to them, it's a brand, you know. And them is the people that might consume you, or the people that might talk about you, or the people that might hate you. It's mad because I try and tell people as much. Listen, I don't like this influencer, you know, title. I don't like none of these titles. I'm just a guy that talks about football, and people just like to listen. And said, just let your soul glow. It wasn't a soul glow thing. Still, it wasn't a soul glow thing. Not for me anyway. But there was a couple of times. Still, I can't lie. Nah, coming now. Now you made me want to watch Coming to America. Where are we? Where are we? Let me see the super chat. Sorry, people. My eyesight's going as well. I've got a light here, but I think it's too close to my eyes. And I'm gonna work it all out. Like I said, teething problems. Oh, that was the last super chat from him. No, from Reed. Oh no. Osman says, "Big up. Are you still planning on starting a show with Curtis?" I want to, you know, like I want to. And I'd still say it's, you know, it's in the works. It's being planned, but I've been saying that for like a year and maybe longer. And you know, the reason this not come is a lot down to me, and it's a lot down to Curtis with that one. It's pretty much a 50-50. You know, we're both busy. It is what it is type of thing. When it happens, it happens. If it happens, it happens. But I do get a lot of questions about that. So, you know, like I said, just put suggestions in the comment section, people. You know, just put suggestions in the comment section. That's the best thing to do. And you know, like this is my first day back on the channel for 3.5 months. Hit the like button, people. The last video is nearly on 1,000 likes. Hopefully, you know, that does reach 1,000 likes. I know I've done another one, part 2, but I get this one to 1,000 likes as well. The return, like I said, I want to get this one under the belt, keep it going every week, and I want to get a couple more to, you know, roll in, roll out, roll in, roll out, weekly, potentially, bi-weekly, potentially, monthly, potentially. One of them being UFC boxing. So I know there's, most of my core supporters and people out there are, football based and, that's all you care about. But UFC bangs, I can't lie, UFC bangs. Fighting is not for everyone, but UFC bangs is an entertaining sport. So we move, we move. Dan says, how did you meet the panel for Big Six? How did I meet them? Tobes, I met doing content somewhere. I think it was a podcast him, Dan Coogs, and a couple others used to do. I was on that podcast once in person. I remember it probably like four years, 5 years ago now. 4 years ago, probably 4.5. So I met him through this, content creating thing. Saeed, same thing, through content creating. I saw his vids, he saw mine. I think we might have appeared on the same show on someone else's channel. But yeah, real recognize real. Who else? Steve, I met through Tobes. Steve did a piece of content with Tobes originally on Cheeky Sport. And when I was looking for a Man City representative for Big Six, Tobes hit me up and said, listen, like, I know this guy. So, if he's on it, we move. And Hugh, obviously, I met through, firstly, he was a big fan of the show, but I also, because at times Steve couldn't make shows throughout the season, I'd look at other City channels and Hugh was doing his thing. So again, through content creating, Matisse, I didn't know too much before Big Six. To be honest, I respected his thing. I rated, his thing, but we didn't ever appear on a podcast together. We didn't ever talk too much with each other. What just happened there? Did I freeze? Am I back? The nerd attacked me. Am I back? Let me know, man. Let me know when I'm back so I can continue talking. But yeah, Matisse, I didn't know too much, but yeah, that's bro now. Matisse is bro. That guy, he's got the highest ceiling. When we talk about footballers in the Big Six, Matisse got the highest ceiling for sure, for sure. But Hugh's not far behind. Hugh's a young buck in this thing, but he's on it. He's on it. He's got very good ideas. Grizz, again, through LFC Day Trippers, I remember doing a show or two with them, and Grizz was part of that. And then, we communicated and networked and connected since that. And then Big Six came up. So, yeah, I mean, just through this whole thing, I mean, I didn't know, none of these men, I didn't know them before this YouTube thing. Just met through the grapevine or through watching each other's content and maybe hearing each other's views on certain things. But yeah, like I just mentioned, Uncle Grizz through the LFC Day Trippers. Yeah, my stream froze. I don't know what happened, people. I don't know what happened. Something to look out for. But you know what? 45 minutes in, I think, we could, slowly but surely call it a day. If not, I know the comments are still coming. I know we got over 600 people here, but I did about a 35-minute one a few hours ago, and now 45 minutes. I think that's it, people. I think that's it. But we got to call it a night. It's 20 past 10 here. It's been a long day. I'm still ill and I'm feeling it. So yeah, hit the like button. Love for the love. I'll be back at some point this week. Keep supporting the thing. Make sure you're subscribed. In the community tab recently, I've been putting a lot of stuff. I've been doing an 888 sport. So appreciate everyone showing love there in the comment section there, because I've been seeing that as well. Yeah, because those videos have been quite entertaining too. Another super chat just coming. Let me see. Which AFTU person do you share the most football opinions? Which AFTU do you share the most? Probably James. Probably James. I mean, me and Cecil, again, AFTU person. If you mean host, okay, if you mean the regular host, then it'd be James. Me and Cecil tend to talk a lot about not all of that is football. Whereas same with James, but I think the ratio with James is a lot more football than the ratio with Cecil, who it could be anything we talk about. But then again, James too. It is what it is. Outside of those, if we're broadening the horizon a bit, then Curtis would be one. That's probably the main one again. If I'm honest. But yeah, Best in the World says see you in 4 to 6 months. Nah, bro. Come on. Back to 86.2k subs. Come on. Love for the love. Tariq, appreciate that update. I will be back next week, people. And next week starts in just over 90 minutes. So at some point next week, I will be back. But tomorrow, you'll see me on the Big 6 FC24, episode 7. We smoked Division 5 on Thursday. We're going to smoke Division 4 tomorrow night. So make sure you're there. And back to Big 6 again on Thursday. And you'll be here for this one. Subscribe, notification bell on. Love for the love, people. We're out. Peace.